Happy Tuesday! Thanks for joining me for another craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So we are continuing on the Splendid Sampler 2, going through this book. We're doing this for the week. We actually finished one of the blocks yesterday, so there's 100 6-inch blocks in this book, and we finished a whole block yesterday, which is rare. We don't always finish one. I don't think we'll finish this one today, but we'll get pretty far. We're going to work on the For Madge. It's on page 72, so that's our next one. I have a list of all the blocks, and I'm just going straight down the list and crossing them off as I go. We're almost done. This is the last one of row 1, column 1, so we got a few more yet, but we'll get there. So, all right, let's get going on this. All right, you guys, hello. Gonna zoom you on down here a hair. All right, and I do have, if you guys saw the email today, we are re-releasing our holiday design. So these are from Embroidery of the Months of the past, and we are bringing them back in the new packaging. And they, I think, just turned out so cute in the new packaging. So we're doing like an early bird special for them right now, so be sure to check out the link that I put below for that. Our Get Crafting for the Holidays collection. So we're re-releasing all of these, and they're looking extra special and sweet. So we also have the PDFs included with them. For this special bundle. It's at a huge discount, so like a 55% discount, so check that out. Let me know what you guys think, and I know a bunch of you guys got some already, so they'll be going out this week. I am so happy that we're getting everything in this cute new packaging. I think it just looks awfully sweet, especially like all these little fellers like this. That's just so fun. All right, so thanks again for your orders of those. Again, it's a huge discount, so check that out. It's going to go till through the 18th, so through the end of Saturday. Until we wake up on Sunday, basically, is how long it's going to go. So, all right, had to get that out, and I'll show them again later if you guys want to see, or if there's one that you missed when I flipped through them, I'd be happy to show you again. But tonight we are working on the For Madge block. Looks relatively straightforward. We have some applique on there. I think it's going to be hopefully one of these quick ones as well. The applique, that'll take a little bit of time, but I think we'll be okay with it. Actually, that's in the back here somewhere. I didn't even look for the templates for it yet. But we have to make this kind of block first, so let's just focus on that for now. Time to pick some fabric. Feels like we just did this because we did just do this. Finished this block last night. I think it actually goes kind of like that. It was just really neat to be able to finish an intricate looking block like that so quickly. All right, so let's see. We'll throw this here. Okay, so some of my rules again for this quilt is that whenever there's anything that looks and feels like a background, I'm going to use white. That's kind of just like my go-to rule for this project. I like to set myself parameters when I work on a project, especially like a quilt project. So white. I'm going to use white for all of this background. So these strips in the back. So let's see, that's the tan print piece. Okay, yeah. So for the tan print piece, we're going to use white. All right, then we're left with red squares. So these squares in the middle, and then this applique. So this will be the outside. Then how big are the squares? 1.5 inches. So we cut this last night. I wonder if this is big enough. Nah, we can't get 5 out of here, I don't think. Fine. We'll just look for some new fabric. Let's just do something fresh. So I'd kind of like to. So I want to stick to the yellows and the tans again now, because we used our color one yesterday, and I'm only doing the like bright colors every 5 blocks or so. So I'm gonna just stick to the tans now. That's kind of my other parameter. I'm trying to make a lighter quilt than I'm used to. But this is pretty bold, this yellow, so maybe that can be like our equivalent to this red, which is kind of bold. I think let's do that. Then let's just page through here. What else do we got? Maybe something, I kind of like how this tan kind of blends in with this tan a little bit. So I don't know, I mean this white, maybe we do a light color. This just feels kind of light to me. But it has a little bit of yellow in, which kind of ties into this yellow. I kind of want to go with this. This is another scenario where we can just pick whatever and it'll be fine. It's not like we have to make, like it's not like we're making like the teacups or something where we want to be really specific on what our cup is and everything else. Unless these are supposed to be bees. Oh, they are kind of supposed to be honeybees. Yeah, so I think these are supposed to be little honeybees, so that we could maybe think about a little bit more. Okay, so it's like a stripy fabric for the bee, and then I don't know, some wingy colors, whatever that would be. So I don't think we have any stripes in here at all, but we could do something else. Oh, like maybe flowers. We could do flowers for the wings, maybe, or actually this little swirly thing that kind of mimics wings a little bit. I'm gonna hang on to that. I kind of like that idea. Let's see, do we have anything that's stripy? I just pulled this out. We have the tiniest piece of this gingham left that might be just enough for like the bodies. Body and wings? That'd be kind of cute. So imagine this is the wing and this is the body. Okay, I like that. Let's see if I do have any stripy things. I don't think I have a single stripe in this whole thing. Oh, here's another little piece, though. We could... Ooh, this actually probably isn't enough for the applique. Yep. All right, well, I think we're fine there. Let's just get going. We can't go wrong, really, because, again, we've pre-picked our fabrics to all kind of... Once it's in the quilt, it'll all go together just fine. So I think we're probably fine with what we got. So let's see. So these are going to be the little bumblebees. Let's see what we need to do first. I'm ready to get cutting and sewing. I always want to zoom ahead to the cutting or to the sewing part. Okay, let's just go in order. Let's start with the 5 red print squares. We need 5 1.5-inch squares. So what did we pick for that? Oh yeah, this bright, fun gold kind of color. So all right, let's get a tiny little bit out of here. Get my mat here again. Let's see, this is a pretty good chunk and we don't need that much. Trying to see the best way to use this. I'm wondering if I can maybe I'll just cut a piece like right here. So this will be a little tricky. I gotta remember that this is actually a batik fabric, and a batik fabric has been dyed all the way through with ink, and the pattern is made from wax. So you put the wax on and then you dye it, and then the wax comes off. So, but because you're dyeing it, it's typically the same on both sides. Although this feels like a little bit different. Like this feels like it's maybe the right side and this is the wrong side. So I'll just have to pay extra close attention to that with this fabric. Okay, I need 5 1.5 inch square. So if I did a strip, that would be 5 inches, 6, 7, 7.5 inches. All right, let's see what's the best way to do that. Maybe like so, and I can cut 7 inches and another 7, and then like cross cut. This has a little selvage on it. All right. Just gonna get this down so I can see a line up here. Cutting glove. Oh, you're sitting on the table right in front of me. All my supplies are right in front of me from last night. That's, I guess, the benefit of not cleaning up. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really only need to go that high. Cutting kind of a bit off, but it's a little fuzzy and weird. I'm just going to go all the way up. Okay, and I'm going to grab, let's just grab this second ruler. I'm going to just do that double ruler method so I don't move this much. Okay, and putting that up against there, and let's get our 7.5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a little bit more. So I only need to go, oh, but we have the selvage too. I'll just go up to the top of the ruler here. There, that's fine. Let's do it that way. And now I'm gonna rotate and we'll get a good edge here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna trim this off. Get rid of all our excess. This is gonna be way easier. And actually, let's just fold it in half and take care of it right away. I'm gonna even get my little baby cutting mat out. Since we're working on all these itty bitty close-ups again, that's small pieces again. That's comforting and relaxing to work on these small, tiny bits again. All right. Oh, let's flip that right side up. Oh, wow. Okay. I moved a bit on there. I'm going to stand up. I usually don't sit down when I cut. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh, I'm still kind of shimmying a little bit, though. I think we'll be okay, though. Weird. All right, so I'm going to get my 1.5 inch cuts. So that's 2. 4. All right, oh my gosh, you guys, I am almost done with all of my Lois and Clarks. I'm so sad. I hate when you get to the end of a TV series, like one big long TV series that you've had on just in the background, and all the characters are awesome, and it's sad. It's like finishing a book, too. You want to finish the book, but you don't want to finish it at the same time. All right, 4 pieces. That guy's done. Moving on. I'm tempted to watch it all again. It's just so silly and dumb. I don't even know why I like it so much, but it's been just completely entertaining at this point. All right, let's take a look at what's next. For tan dot squares. Okay, this is our white, so we need 2 strips that are 2 inches by 3.5 inches and 2 strips that are 6.5 inches. So we have a pretty big piece of fabric. So what would that be if we did 2 inches, a big strip of 2 inches, and cross cut it? So okay, so 2, 6. This would be 13 inches plus another 7 inches. So 20 inches we would need, and then cross cut. I think we probably have that with this white fabric here. So let's just check that out. because that'd be an easy way to do that. Yeah, this is a huge piece, so I'm going to get the ironing board out here. I bet you this folded is even 20 inches. Actually, it's probably 18. If this is 10. Yeah, it's 18, so we're not going to get it completely that way. What do we need? Oh, 2-inch strips. Well, maybe I'll just cut two of them. I think I'm going to actually fold it in half to press as well. I'll cut 2 strips. We'll have tons of extra, but whatever. I end up using all these scraps for something, so I think it's fine. Okie doke. Let's get the fold at the bottom. If we can get the fold relatively straight, then when we unfold it, it should be pretty straight as well. I'm going to definitely double ruler this because it's going to be, there's just so much bulk here that it's going to want to slide around. We're going to do 2 strips. I suppose we could just cut a tiny little bit out for the second strip, but we're going to cut 2 right away. All right, 2 inches. Okay, let's cross-cut these. Done with all this white. It's nice to get all the fabric off the table right away. Okay, so I just need, one of these has to be 6.5 inches. So let's actually clean up the ends on both of them at once. Over. Let's try that again. Scooch down a hair so I can cross over one of these lines. So I just left it folded. I need 2 of each of these, so one of these I'm just going to cut that 3.5, and one I'm going to cut 6.5. Actually, I could just, this ruler is 6.5 inches, so I'm going to just leave it right where it is here. There we go. Here's our 2 6.5-inch strips, and now we need 3.5-inch strips. 1, 2, 3.5. All right, and then we got these little extras, so I'm going to put that back in my stash there. All right, 2 pieces. This will ultimately be a border, is what it looks like. So like so. All right, next up, we have, oh, we got kind of a lot left. Oh yeah, this is our applique. Forgot we had applique yet. Okay, so we're left with this guy. We need, okay, wait, what do we got here? Okay, we got the 5 red print squares, 4 tan dot squares. Oh, I didn't do that. 1 tan piece. Oh, so okay, dang, I missed these 4. So, like, where are the instructions for those? I got it right here. So, all right, let's go back and do that. Oh, now this one's all over the place. Cuts all over here. So, okay, we just need 4. I wonder if we can get it out of right here. If not, we can chop another little piece off. Let's just like keep trying to clean up our edges here a bit. So, we'll start right there. Boop. Boop. Okay, 4 of these buggers, so that's about 6 inches worth, so this clearly isn't enough, but I'll cut 2 out of here. Let's just clean it up and I'll just cut a couple strips. Let's actually do it on a line though. Hold on. Do it right here. This actually might not be the best place to do this. Yeah, I think we need about 6 inches, so I think I'm going to go over here instead. That seems a little bit better. I'm going to press that quick. Do I need one more yellow? Yeah, so this is that last, this is the one I forgot to cut. And then I do need some for the border, or the applique yet, so we'll have to find that applique sheet. Maybe we'll do that part tomorrow, because I didn't get the applique stuff ready tonight. But we gotta sew all this first anyway, so tomorrow we can focus on the applique. Alright, I'm gonna get this in 1.5 inch bit here. Right on all these dots, it's kind of fun. Okay. Next up, I think I'll cut on my little rotating mat. And I'm going to fold it in half. And I got this little cut there, so I want to make sure that I'm getting that trimmed off. Okay. Oh, I only cut 4 yellow. Oh, you're right. I do need. Oh, I see what you're saying. I do need. Bummer. I do need 1 more square, don't I? Maybe we switch it around. Let's see how many I can get out of here. If I can get 5 out of here instead of just 4, then we'll switch the colors around. Boo. I totally did forget one. That's dumb. Did I just totally do my math wrong? Wonder if I have another little tiny piece hanging out down here that I threw away. No. All right, let's see if I can get 5 out of here. I don't even know. Okay, so I might be switching these around. This might be our 5, because I think I can get 5 out of here. Flip this open, and I think we got ourselves 1 more. All right, crisis averted. Adjusting the design. That's what's happening. All right, so let's just kind of lay this out. I think this is going to be kind of cute. All right, we have shimmy these guys out of the way. I'm going to get the mat out because I suspect we'll be using that quite a bit again tonight. So now this is going to be my 5. So it'll be a little bit different. These will be my 4. Which, same difference. It's same. I'm laughing because this is like a running joke. Like the 6. Oh God, I can't even do it. You guys are gonna have to help me again. It's the horse a pence and the 6 of one, half dozen the other. I think I actually said both of those right. What do we usually end up saying? It's just like 6 a pence and a horse and all those sort of things. Oh God. All right, so then this will be the border. Obviously, this will scrunch up once we sew it. But all right, so this is going to be here. Let's just close in the gaps a little bit. So generally, that's about what it's going to look like. Except those squares will all be equal. So cute. I mean, this would be cute as a block as is. But we will add the. This will be the like inside bit of the applique, so like the bee body, and then this will be the wing, I think, because this is kind of like lacy, like the wings. So that'll be kind of fun. Boop and boop. Yeah, so we'll sew this tonight, and then tomorrow we'll focus on all this applique, and we'll get that all done. We'll probably still be able to start on another block. So we're kind of cruising through these yet. Okay, so I'm going to do this in the way, it's a 9-patch basically, is what this type of block is called, when it's just a row of 3 rows and 3 columns. And whenever there's 3 rows and 3 columns, even if they're big and goofy, I always kind of call it a 9-patch. This is your normal, strict 9-patch. All the pieces are the same size, 3 rows, 3 columns. So I'm going to sew everything in the first column together first. So we'll sew those, then these, then these. Then we'll take that off the machine, sew this guy on, take this off the machine, sew that guy on, take that guy off the machine, and sew that on. Press it all, and then sew all those rows. So there's my plan, and that way we can just kind of stay on the machine as long as we can, I think. Okay, scooch on over. I did not change the needle yet. So hopefully we'll be okay there. Oh, now this is where it's hard to tell the right and wrong side, but I think I had them all facing up. So let's just go like so. Okay, that's first row, first and second column. This is the second row, first and second column, and the third row, the first and second column. All right, so I'm going to take these off one at a time just to keep them in order. So I got my leader on first, but here's row 1. I'm going to open that up, and let's get the next piece on there. Get my little stiletto to help me out. Row 2. Row 3. 6, 1, half a dozen the other. 6, 1. Oh, I always thought it was like 6 of one. 6, 1, half a dozen the other. 6, 1, half a dozen the other. And then there's the, what's the horse a pence one? Like what's that one? Does that mean the same thing? A horse a pence. Oh God. All those phrases are so bizarre. I had never heard the 6 one, half dozen the other until I met John, and he'll say that every once in a while, and I can just never do it quite right. All right, so we got rows 1, 2, and 3 on here. I'm gonna just kind of leave them as 1, 2, and 3, so like right now, just to keep them in order. I guess they'll stay. I mean, we'll know what order they go in just by opening them up, I suppose. So there's that, this one, and this guy. So we got our little tall thing going on here, and now we need to press. So okay, so these two get pressed in the same direction because they're the same. They get pressed with the inside seam allowance going outward. Okay, let's do that first. Flip this around. I'm gonna do these one at a time. I'm just gonna kind of hover over it. Okay. Those seams are going outward. Oh, okay, so Robin's saying it's 6 to 1. Half a dozen to the other. Oh, like you're saying it to a person. So 6 to 1, that's to you, and 6 to 1, I'm pointing at the dude, and half a dozen to the other. So I'm at the deli. I'm selling cupcakes, and people have come in, and I'm telling the barista of cupcakes that person's 6 to 1, or half a dozen to the other. There, that's how I'm gonna imagine it from now on. I'm managing my cupcake staff and telling them what goes where. That's it. Oh, Amy says, my husband also says that it's neither here nor there. Yep, okay, so that one works too, for sure. So we got 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. Okay, so now that finally makes sense to me. 6 to 1, like you're talking to a person. 6 to 1, like 6 to 1 to that guy over there, and 6 to that guy over there to the other. 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. I like it. And then it's neither here nor there. Yep. And then the other one is it's a horse a pence or something. It's a horse a pence. I know I don't have that quite right yet, do I? Anyway. 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Okay, that's like the first time that that like made literal sense to me. Oh, criminy. Okay, anyway, let's fold these over and sew these. We have the seam allowances pressed in opposite directions now, so it should be easy to nest those seams together. I'm gonna have to take Jenna says the Penguin and Fish Cupcake Shop. Yep, there we go. Oh, imagine 6 white eggs and 6 brown eggs. They're still eggs. Okay, well, in my brain, they're cupcakes. 6 to 1, half dozen to the other, people. Okay. That's the fastest and easiest I think I've ever said that phrase. They are now cupcakes in my head, for sure. The eggs were throwing me. The dozen cupcakes I get. Half a dozen. Kind of find that super interesting. That'd be a research topic at some point, like just different languages, what their little phrases like that are. I think is just interesting. Because they all have their own little history, too. Like a horse a pence, I mean, that's got to come from, back when people rode horses and... in the US, you know? Like, it's all location specific, a lot of those. A horse of a different color, yep. My husband says 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Oh, like he's ordering! Okay, so I think that's Amy. I think that's how my husband says it too. 6 of one. Okay. See, it works with cupcakes. Okay, so like, I'm either the manager telling the employee what someone else ordered, like 6 to one, half a dozen to the other, or I'm personally ordering. Like, I'll have 6 of those chocolate cupcakes and 6 of those, you know, banana cream pie cupcakes. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Okay, that feels the most familiar, I think. So, okay, it's like I'm ordering. I'm ordering cupcakes now. I'll have 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Okay, that feels right. That feels super duper right. Oh, Kathleen says, Pam Reynolds, that's how I remember it too. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Okay. I'm ordering cupcakes. I'm ordering 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Yep. I gotta visualize all that stuff. It doesn't work unless it's a picture in my head. Words just kind of flutter away, but the pictures, I can keep it, so I'll order 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, please. I bet you there's been a cupcake shop or two that's had to get an order like that, I would think. Alright, so I'm going to press these outward. I'm just kind of hovering there. And we'll squish these seams. Getting them nice and flat. That little guy there, that corner doesn't look as nice as the other ones, but oh well. I was worried about the cupcakes. Alright. Cute! Alright, so I can just guess that next up... Oh, they have these at the top and bottom, so doesn't matter really, but we'll just do it the same way as the pictures. So those guys go on next, top and bottom. Oh man, you guys, I am like out of leaders too. I have one more leader here, and then I'm gonna have to cut more. So I am gonna be out of leaders. I'm gonna have to use my little silly. Oops, sorry, you guys. There we go. I'm gonna have to use my little fuzzle of a leader soon. Oh, but anyway, so we have the tops and bottoms here. Forgot to switch you guys over. Yeah, sorry, Nora, I know, I just noticed that I didn't switch the camera right over yet. Okay, so just to reiterate, we got our cute little, I've pressed the seams outward here, and, we're gonna sew this guy onto the top, this guy onto the bottom, and then we got our sides after, but I'm gonna run out of leaders in the meantime, so, oh well. Let's sew this. It's gonna be cute though, I think, this little middle block when we're done. Okay, I have 2 more seams with the leaders that I have available to me. Alright, let's get cute. Let's get this other side on right away. Then press, and then the other. Ooh, this is... That that doesn't quite match up there, meaning my seam allowance are probably too small, so I'm going to put that big side on the bottom, and maybe we can try and stretch that a little bit. Not that I really have to, I mean, if that's a little off, who cares? We're framing it up with these white squares, so you're never going to know but in other cases, in other blocks, it might matter. So I am going to line up the end there, and I'm going to let the feed dogs pull on the bottom while I kind of stretch the top. And maybe we can get these to equal up, or we should be able to get close. There, I think we did a better job there than if we hadn't done that. All right, my last leader. All right, back over here. Oh yeah, same difference. I say that too. Okay. These get pressed outwards, so I think we'll just keep it up like this. I'll do one side and kind of get the other side. I like this mottled look of the batiks. I still want to do a batik quilt someday. They're just so pretty, or at least featuring batiks a little bit more than I ever have before. I got some scrap batiks. There's a fabric store by us. I know I've talked about it before. We've actually made a quilt. I did a quilt giveaway of a quilt that I made of fabric from there, from S.R. Harris, which is nearby. They have a whole giant section of batiks, and it'd be fun to like go there with a purpose. All right. We are practically done here. Let's just get these tops and bottoms on, and that's it. Nice and simple. And then I think we'll probably just stop a little bit early tonight. I don't have the pieces for the appliques quite prepped, so I think we'll just start that tomorrow, and we will have a little early night here, I think. We went a little late last night, and we'll go a little early tonight. But I'll show you guys the kits again. I know a lot of you have stitched some of them already because they were embroidery of the months. See, now I gotta get my other leader out, my normal little nubbin leader. But we have them all pre-packaged and stuff, and so if you missed one, we have them now, and they also are like super duper gifty now. So if you have a crafty friend who's ready to stitch for Halloween or Christmas, they might like some of the kits from our holiday re-release, our Get Stitching for the Holidays bundle. And again, that goes till that's going to go till through the 18th, and then we will release them individually. But right now they're 55% off, basically, if you get the whole bundle. So through the 18th is a good time to check them out. And then afterwards, they'll be all individual. All right, I'm going to press these seams outward. And this guy. And we should have our 6.5-inch square here. I'm assuming we are pretty close to that 6.5. This is, I mean, I kind of like it just like this, but we will put the applique on. So tomorrow will be all about the applique. I think we'll probably do the fusible way of doing it just because it's fast. So we'll fuse all of our cute little appliques. Just if you came in late, this is the block that we're doing here. So we got all, it's supposed to like mimic honeybees. So we'll put all of these guys on tomorrow. So we'll make the applique. We will fuse all the applique pieces on, and then we'll stitch around them. That stitching might take some time. I'm trying to think if there's a fast way to maybe stitch it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping we can do all of that tomorrow. Now that I say it all out loud, though, it does sound kind of like a lot, but I think it'll go quick. So this cute little gingham will be the bee part, like the body of the bee. So it'll kind of stop like that little teardrop shape. And then other little teardrop shapes will come, just trying to visualize it here. There we go, will come off of it, and those will be the wings. So it'll be nice and subtle. I do like this kind of spirally guy for the wings. I think that's kind of pretty. Awesome, I'm digging it. All right, we have a great start to that block. And here I just want to show you guys these guys again. So here are all of the kits that'll be in the holiday bundle. So this goes through the 18th again, now through the 18th, and it is 55% off, plus you get some extra bonuses, some surprise bonuses mailed with it, and again, it's just for this week through the 18th. So you get all 6 of these, plus the 6 PDFs. So it's the Batty Bat. He's looking all cute. I love that small size. And then we have the Sugar Skull Lantern. These are the 8-inch sizes. So 5 of them are the 8-inch size, and then the 1 is the 4-inch size. Here's the Bride of Frankenstein's Bouquet, where it's on the white now, which I think is just really pretty. Or on the like cream, the unbleached. And then we got our Christmas and winter holiday ones. So the letter to Santa, and then our cute little icons. And I love like just trimming these out, and you can use them as little patches or whatever. So, and then the Mary. So those are the 6. So it's all these kits plus the PDFs of all these kits, free shipping, and we have a bonus a surprise bonus that we'll be mailing with it as well. And thanks again, everyone who ordered that already. I appreciate that just a ton. I'm really excited that we're re-releasing these and stuff too. These are from the Embroidery of the Months last year, and it's been a year since we've seen it. It's like that time of year again already, which is just neat. So thanks again for hanging out with me tonight. I know we're getting done a little bit early. Let me know if you have any questions about the kits throughout the week here, and we'll be chatting about them all week. So stay tuned for your emails as well. All right, you guys, thanks again, and have a great evening. Good night.